我相信我可以，有目标就往上爬。你相信你可以，勇敢的往前冲吧。有想法就有办法，有办法就不用怕，我们一起到达是 number one， 强大的企业家，超越表现的力量，我们一起到达是 number one， 强大的企业家，超越表现的力量。我相信我可以，有目标就往上爬。你相信你可以，勇敢的往前冲吧。有想法就有办法，有办法就不用怕，我们一起到达是 number one， 强大的企业家，超越表现的力量，我们一起到达是 number one， 强大的企业家，超越表现的力量。我相信我可以，有目标就往上爬。你相信你可以，勇敢的往前冲吧。有想法就有办法，有办法就不用怕，我们一起到达是 number one， 强大的企业家，超越表现的力量，我们一起到达是 number one， 强大的企业家，超越表现的力量。我相信我可以。
Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to my Facebook Live again. Yes, it's Friday morning. And yes, I will be revealing more secrets to you. Yes, welcome to my Secrets Revealed series, of which I will be revealing to you my secrets. Yes, my techniques to solve tax audit issues. Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome. And yes, you know what? We're going to start at 11 o'clock sharp. We are going to start at 11 o'clock sharp. So I know you are early. I know you have just joined us and you are waiting for this to start. Yeah. But just be patient. We're going to start at 11 sharp later, of which I'll be revealing more techniques to you on how to solve tax audit issues. But you know what? Since you are early today, help me do one thing and you'll be rewarded. Why? Because today is very special. We have lucky draw. Yes, today we have lucky draw. And if you want to win our lucky draw prize, this is what you should do. First, share this Facebook Live out. Yes, just share this Facebook Live out by just tapping or clicking that share button. Now, if you're viewing it from a phone, look at the bottom of the screen. You will find that share button, right? Just tap that share button, all right? If you are viewing it from a computer, click that share button. You can see the share button as well. Just click that share button, all right? Now, after you have shared, what will you do? What should you do? You have to tag 5 friends. Yeah, tag 5 friends into the comment box. Yeah, 5 friends that you think you want them to come in and learn these techniques together with you. Tag 5 friends into the comment box. Once we have seen you have tagged 5 friends in the comment box, right, we will put your name into the lucky draw pool. Yes, we'll put your name into the lucky draw pool and you will stand a chance to win one of the 3 tickets. Yeah, we'll be drawing 3 winners at the end of the session. One of the 3 tickets to our tax audit and investigation webinar worth 498 ringgit each. Yes, it's just that easy. Tag 5 friends. Yeah, first share this Facebook Live out, then tag 5 friends. Once we've seen your tag 5 friends in the comment box, you will stand a chance to win one of the 3 tickets to our tax audit and investigation webinar worth 498 ringgit each. Yeah. So do it right now. Share this Facebook Live out and then tag 5 friends to stand a chance to win. I'll draw 3 winners at the end of the session. Yeah. So stay tuned right now. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna start at 11 o'clock. We're gonna start at 11 o'clock later, right? And at the end of the session, I will be drawing 3 winners. So don't go anywhere. Start tagging your friends. Start sharing this out, and I shall see you later at 11 o'clock. All right. See you at 11.
我相信我可以，有目标就往上爬。你相信你可以，勇敢地往前冲吧。有想法就有办法，有办法就不用怕，我们一起到达，是 number one， 强大的企业家，超越表现的力量，我们一起到达。超越表现的力量。我相信我可以，有目标就。
All right. It's 11 o'clock already. It's 11 o'clock already. And as promised, we are going to start our Facebook Live session today. Yes, I know all of you are eagerly waiting. I know you're eagerly waiting for this Facebook Live to start. And I know you want me to reveal more secrets to you. Yes, I know. Thank you so much for joining my Secrets Revealed series, of which I will be revealing more secrets, more techniques on how to solve tax audit issues. Yes, I will be revealing to you what are the techniques that we have been using to solve tax audits. You know, whenever the Inland Revenue Board come and do audit, how did we actually help our client to solve the issues? And yes, I'll be revealing that to you. But you know that today it's very special because we have lucky draw. Yes, we have lucky draw session today. All right. So how do you get that? Now, I know there are a lot of people coming in already. I can see right now we have close to 100 people already. We have close to 100 people coming in right now, yeah, into our Facebook Live. And I can see some people are already, saying hello to me, like Joanne John, yeah, Joanne John, Kelly Tan, KK, and Kiki. All right. Hi, good morning to all of you. And over here also, I can see Umi has already start tagging your friends, right? I see Fong Miao Fong say share with WhatsApp. No, okay, this is what you should do. You see, today is very, very special because we have lucky draw session. And how do you actually win the prize? Just do two simple steps. First, share this Facebook Live out. Yeah, share this Facebook Live out by just tapping or clicking that share button. Now, if you're viewing it from a phone, go to the bottom of your screen, you will find that share button. Just tap that share button, all right? If you are viewing it from a computer, you will see that share button also. Just click that share button. Now, after you have shared this Facebook Live out, then tag 5 friends, 5 names. Just tag 5 names into the comment box. Tag 5 names into the comment box. Then once we have seen you have tagged 5 friends, your name would go into the lucky draw pool. That will go into the lucky draw pool, of which we will draw 3 winners at the end of the session. Yes, there will be 3 winners that would win one of these. They will win our tax audit and investigation webinar, and that ticket is worth 498 ringgit each. Yes, 3 winners, right, to go away with our tax audit and investigation webinar with 498 ringgit each. So just tag 5 friends. Yeah, first share this Facebook Live out, then tag 5 friends. We want to see 5 names in the comment box tagged by you. Then your name will go into the lucky draw pool. All right. I can see more and more people saying good morning to me, like Ailey Yong. Hi, Ailey. Grace Ng, Michael Suresh. Yeah. And thanks, Menaka, for tagging your friends. All right. Now, let's get things started. Now, I know today, yeah, we have more than 100 people right now. We have more than 100 people viewing our Facebook Live right now. I know probably a lot of you are first-timers. I know a lot of you are probably joining for the very first time. You know, every time when I do Facebook Live, this is what I always like to say, you know, I want this to be more interactive. It's a Facebook Live is all about interaction, you know, otherwise why call it live, right? That's why I want to have more interaction over here. So let me just check with all of you, more than 100 of you, yeah. How many of you here actually join this Secrets Revealed series for the very first time? Who joined this Secret Review series for the very first time? If you're a first timer, can you just put number 1? Just put number 1 into the comment box. Yeah, just type 1. Just type 1 into the comment box so that I know you are a first timer. Yeah, so I know you're joining this for the very first time. So how many first timers are there? Now, if you're a first timer, please type number 1. Yeah, please type 1 into the comment box so that I know you are a first timers and you're joining this for the very first time. Okay, I see Ailey Yong has put number 1 already. Ailey is a first timer. Maria Leong is a first timer as well. Oh, of course, thanks Siu Yap for tagging your friends. Yeah, okay, I can see Jin Jun Pua. Jin Jun Pua is also a first timer. Fifi Azmi, Kate Lim, K Hui Ching, right? And May Y also a first timer. Wow, looks like we have quite a few first timers today, yeah, joining us the very first time on our Secrets Revealed series, yeah. Oh, Sok Fun as well, also a first timer. But you know what? Today, right, we are actually going into episode 29 already, you know. Yes, you might say, huh? 29 already, you know, this is my first time joining, but don't worry, later I'll tell you where to find all the previous episodes, because if you have missed all our previous episodes, it's okay. You can still go back and view all our previous episodes. Now, but since there's so many first timers, now let me just take this opportunity to introduce myself. I know some of you may know, okay, you are Zen Chow, yeah, your name is Zen, and you are the YYC tax guru. Now, you see, tax guru is just what people call me, yeah, but the fact is that I'm actually the tax executive director, yeah, of YYC, yeah. But then you may then say, then who's YYC over here, right? Now, let me just take this opportunity to quickly introduce to you who YYC is, yeah. Now, YYC is actually an accounting and advisory firm. Yeah, we are an accounting and advisory firm established since 1974. Yes, right. And our brand promise over here is we want to empower entrepreneurial success. Now, but of course, to do that, we have our vision and mission, right? Now, what's our vision over here? Now, our vision is we want to be the number one world-class accounting and advisory firm in Asia. But mission is more important. Why? What's our mission over here? We want to inspire everyone, including you who are watching the Facebook Live right now. Yeah, we want to inspire you as well, so that you can overcome your odds, unleash your potential, and more importantly, find fulfillment in life. You see, this is a very important mission, isn't it? Right? Yeah, but of course, to do all this, we need to uphold our promises. Now, our promises over here is that first, we want to share expertise. You may ask, hey, why do we want to do this kind of Facebook Live? You know, sharing all our secrets, revealing all our secrets and techniques here to the public, because yes, our promise is we want to share expertise to everyone, yeah? And we want to give the most proactive care. Now, not normal care, yeah, but proactive care, yeah, to everyone, especially our clients, because we want all our clients to have the most positive experience ever. All right. Now, you may think YYC is probably just any normal accounting firm out there, right? No, you're wrong. YYC is not any normal accounting firm out there, because look at this. Normal accounting firm would only provide compliance services like audit service, tax service, accounting service. Yeah, but we have much more than that, because we don't just do compliance. We have our very own advisory arm. We do different types of advisory services like strategic planning, succession planning, valuation, or even cloud and digital transformation. Yes, we even all have our very own business school, yeah, right? To, you know, give a lot of talk, webinars, workshops from time to time. We also do outsourced work like outsourced accounting, outsourced bookkeeping, or even outsourced payroll through our global business services. Now, if in case you see any of these services here, of which you want to know more, you want to understand more, just feel free to PM us, drop us a message, yeah? Our professional team will get in touch with you and let you know more about this service, all right? Now, having said that, YYC was established since 1974, right? That means we are 47 years old this year. Yes, this year we are 47 years old. And we are an international firm. Yes, we are an international firm, because we don't just have presence in Malaysia, we also have presence in Singapore. Yes, and you know what? You know this Singapore bank called OCBC Bank, a very popular bank, right, in Singapore? They are our investor as well. Yes, they invested into YYC as well. Yes, that means YYC is backed by OCBC Bank, yeah? Now, we have more than 800 employees. We have more than 20,000 clients, and we have trained more than 130,000 participants through all our workshops, because we have done more than 5,000 workshops. All right. Now, these are all the awards given to YYC throughout all these years. Now, having said that, we are international firm, right? We don't just have presence in Malaysia, we have presence in Singapore as well. But of course, in Malaysia, you know, our headquarters is in Kuala Lumpur. And of course, we have branches in other states as well. We have branches in Selangor, in Johor, as well as in Penang. All right. Now, every time when I come to this part, you know, this is what I want to have more interaction with you all. You know, I want to have more interaction with you all. You know, more than 100 people right now watching Facebook Live here. Can I just get, you know, do a very quick survey here? You know, where are you from? Where are you watching this Facebook Live from right now? Maybe you can just put in the comment box and tell me which state you are from, you know, which state you are from, or which town you are from, or which city you are from. Or if you want to be very specific, let's say you're from Kuala Lumpur, you want to be very specific and tell me which area, which part of Kuala Lumpur you're from. You know, you can do so. Like you can tell me you're from Cheras, you are from Keppel, you are from Setapak, you know, that's okay. You know, so put into the comment box, let me just do a quick survey. Where are you from? You know, put in which state, state, which town, which city, or even which area, which part of the city are you from? You can be more specific. Let me see. Wow, I have Maria. Maria Leong is saying that Maria is from Kuching. Wow, very good. Maria is from Kuching. I have Kue Hei Cheng, from Cebu. Wow. We have people from East Malaysia already, from Sarawak, Kuching, and Cebu. Wow, cool. And where else? Tell me where you're from. Put in the comment box right now and tell me where you're from so that I can see, out of like 100 over people watching Facebook Live, where's the spread? Right, okay. Siu Yap has told me that Siu Yap is from Johor. Well, that's down south. Grace Ng is from Selangor Klang. Lim Ying Chow is from Kajang. Michael Suresh is from Shah Alam. Fifi Azmi is from Bukit Raman Putra, Sungai Buloh. Wow, that's very specific. Thank you, Fifi. Manaka is from Ampang. Waina is from Terengganu. That's East Coast. Kate Lim is from Pandan Padana, right? That's Klang Valley. Fong Miao Fong also from Kuching. Wow, looks like we have a few Sarawakians over here, yeah? Wow, not bad. Well, it looks like today, we have people from the East Malaysia, from the East Coast, of course, from the Central Malaysia, right? And do we have people from the North or from the South? Let's see. Well, maybe they have not responded to me yet. But anyway, wow, looks like today we have good mix, yeah? We have people like all around Malaysia. Oh, Sokfan from Cheras, that's from KL. Okay, now, I know today, all of you come in here, yeah? You don't come in to chit-chat, right? You come in here because you want to learn one thing. You want to learn my secrets. I know. You come in to join this Facebook Live today because you want to learn my secrets. You want to learn my techniques on how to solve tax audit issues, right? Especially you want to know, if I really encounter a tax audit, how should I handle it? What should I do? And you know what? Today, I'm going to review another technique, another case. Yeah, those that have been following me, those that have been doing, joining this secret review series all this while, you would have learned a lot already. Yes, yeah. And every time I'll share a case with you, a real life case that happened to our client, and we tell you how we actually solve that issue for our client. Now, but those that just joined us, I can see more and more people coming in. Let me just remind you again, this is your chance to win one of the 3 tickets to our tax audit and investigation webinar worth 498 ringgit. Yes, today we have lucky draw. Yeah, if you want to stand a chance to win this lucky draw tickets, worth 498 ringgit, do 2 simple things. Very simple. First, share this Facebook Live out by tapping or clicking the share button. Then after sharing, tag 5 friends. Yeah, tag 5 friends into the comment box so that we see you have tagged your friends. 5 names have been tagged. Your name will go into a lucky draw pool. At the end of the session, I'll be drawing 3 names to win this ticket worth 498 ringgit. That's simple, all right? So do it right now. You have not shared, share this right now and tag 5 friends in the comment box right now, to stand a chance to win our tax audit and investigation webinar worth 498 ringgit. All right, now let's get things started. Today, we're going to talk about episode 29. Now, I know a lot of you may say, hey, this is episode 29. I have missed the previous 28 episodes. Yes, you have missed the previous 28 episodes, but don't worry, because all the previous 28 episodes are in my Facebook page. Yes, you just have to go to my Facebook page. That is Tax Guru Zen Chow. Tax Guru Zen Chow Facebook page. You will find all the previous 28 episodes in the videos section. Yeah, in the video section, you will find them all there. All right, so don't worry about missing the previous 28 episodes, but I always encourage people to come to my live session. Why? Because only during a live session you can actually ask questions. Yeah, so put in your questions at any time if you've got any doubts. Yeah, because I want things to be more interactive when it comes to Facebook Live. So to episode 29, what are we going to talk about this week? We're going to talk about one very interesting thing. That is bad debt written off. Yes, bad debt written off. Now, Yong Liang say you have long time no FB Live for tax audit investigation issue. No lah, Yong Liang, I was only skipping 1 week last week, because, I had something to do last week. So, I'm doing it this week. Yeah, so continue to follow my page, Yong Liang, continue to follow my page, and you will know the next time when we have this tax audit investigation issue for FB Live. All right, okay, now let's carry on. Okay. bad debt written off. Now, I know some of you who do business, or I would say most of you who do business, you always find yourself not able to collect your debt, right? It's common, I would say it's common to have bad debt, because sometimes when you sell something to your customer and your customer has not paid you, and then after some time, they still don't pay you, you try to chase for the debt and they still don't pay you, and then at one point you say, hi, this debt I don't think I'll be able to collect lah, yeah, just write it off as bad debt lah. I think this is very often, right? But most of you would always have this question in mind. Hey, if I write off this bad debt, this becomes an expense. This becomes an expense in my profit and loss. Do I get tax deduction? Do I get tax deduction for bad debt? So let's go back to the general principles of deductibility. How do you get tax deductions? Now, according to the Income Tax Act, subsection 33, bracket 1, this is the subsection that we always look at, in terms of deductibility. When do you get deduction when you have an expense? First, you have to understand the conditions, right, in subsection 33, bracket 1 of the Income Tax Act. It says, first, it must be incurred during that period. So you ask yourself, hey, is this bad debt incurred during a period? Well, of course, it will be incurred, because once you have written off a bad debt, it is something that you have confirmed incurring, an expense. It is not an estimate. It is not a provision. Now, so remember, you cannot do provisional bad debt. You cannot say, I want to do a general provision for my bad debt. It's just doubtful. I do general provision. If a general provision is not incurred, it's just an estimate. But if you confirm writing it off, then that means it's incurred, right? Now, but what are the other conditions that you need to fulfill? It has to be an outgoing and expense. Well, you would say that is an expense, right? It is an expense. But then next, it must be wholly and exclusively related to business. Now, you may say, oh, okay, the bad debt is definitely relating to my business. If I don't run a business, it will not be, I won't be having a bad debt. But again, understand one very important thing, if your debt is not relating to business, let's say I'm only lending money out, to some related company, I'm lending money to a director, I'm lending money to, someone that is unknown, not related to business one, then of course it doesn't fulfill this wholly and exclusively. All right, then it must be revenue in nature. Now, what do we mean by revenue in nature? It means your expense doesn't create an asset. If your expense create an asset, then it becomes capital expenditure. But if it doesn't, then it's revenue. Well, so you may say bad debt written off, definitely I won't have any new asset created, right? Now, but the last one, this is the most important one, to fulfill subsection 33, bracket 1, it must be in the production of gross income. Now, what does this mean? I always tell people, I always say, whenever you expense off certain thing, whenever you incur any expense, you have to ask yourself, when I incur this expense, will I get more income? Will I get more sales? Because for an expense to be tax deductible, it must be in the production of gross income. So ask yourself a very simple question. If I were to write off bad debt, do I get more sales each time I write off bad debt? Obviously no, right? Obviously no. When would you get more sales whenever you write off bad debt? Hey, if I can get more sales when I write off bad debt, I tell you what, I'll write off a lot of bad debt, I'll write off a lot of debt, and then I'll say, hey, more sales coming in, more income. It won't, right? So that means, in short, bad debt will not satisfy subsection 33.1. Bad debt will not satisfy subsection 33.1. That means you won't fulfill the final condition. Never. You will never fulfill. So how can bad debt be tax deductible? So now you find that, hey, if that's the case, not fair lah. Every time, I write off bad debt, I don't get a deduction. But let me tell you, that's good news. That's a good news over here, because there is a section called Section 34 in the Income Tax Act. Subsection 34, bracket 2 of the Income Tax Act gives a special deduction when you write off bad debt. So you see, bad debt gives you deduction not because of Section 33. It's because of Section 34, sub 2. But there are conditions. There are conditions in subsection 34, bracket 2 for you to claim bad debt as a tax deductible expense. First condition, it must be a trade debt. Now, it must be a trade debt. What do we mean by trade debt? That means, when you sell something to someone, that person owes you money because you give credit. That is trade debt, and that is why the debt is created. That means it doesn't come from lending money. If you lend money to someone and then you have a debt, that is not trade debt. Trade debt always comes from sales. All right. Second, you must have taken steps to try to recover the debt. You must have taken steps to recover. Now, you may ask me, what are the steps should I take? Now, at the end of today's session, I have bonus session for you. Yes, I have bonus session for you. So don't go anywhere. Yeah, I have bonus session to tell you what are the steps that you should take, yeah, to recover your debt. Now, after taking the steps, if you still cannot get it, right, you have valid reason that the debt is now irrecoverable, then it is a bad debt. Then you may also ask me, then what do you mean by irrecoverable? Now, again, in my bonus session later, I will also tell you what are the things, right, that would mean irrecoverable. What are the circumstances that will say your debt is irrecoverable? So if you fulfill all these three, now you will get a deduction for your bad debt written off, right? That is as per the public ruling number 4, 2019. Now, so now you get a concept, but let's look at our case. Now, this is what, you see, after knowing the concept, we need to understand, why would bad debt be not deductible? You see, this happened to our client, right? So I'm sharing one real life case to you, one real tax audit case where the Inland Revenue Board came, performed an audit on our client, and they said, hey, your bad debt written off, not deductible, no deduction given. Let's look at what is the case all about, yeah? What's the case all about, yeah? Now, before I go into the case, let me remind you, I know there are a lot of newcomers already. I can see the number of viewers increasing. So a lot of newcomers, new joiners, we're close to 200 right now. But let me remind you, today we have lucky draw. Today we have a very special lucky draw. 3 winners will walk away with our tax audit and investigation webinar to learn more about tax audit and investigation. And it's free, and this ticket is worth 498 ringgit. It's worth 498 ringgit. For you, if you buy the ticket, it's 498, but now you can get it for free if you win it. But how to get it? 3 winners will walk away with this ticket. What you need to do is share this Facebook Live out. Just tap the share button, click the share button, share it out, and then after that, tag 5 friends. Tag 5 friends into the comment box, and you will stand a chance to win one of the 3 tickets to our tax audit and investigation webinar worth 498 ringgit. So tag 5 friends right now. Once we've seen you've tagged 5 friends, your name will go into the lucky draw pool. All right, so do it right now. Let me continue. All right, now this real life case. What happened to our client? Their business activity, right, is actually trading of all types of chemicals, right? Okay, they're traders. Then they wrote off bad debts in year 2015 and 2017. So they wrote off these bad debt, right? Now, these bad debts that have written off, right, they have allowed it for tax deductions. That means they've claimed tax deductions when they do the tax computation for the respective years of assessment, in 2015 and 2017. So now what happened? IRB came one day and perform an audit on the client. And IRB raised some issues. The Inland Revenue Board raised some issues. Now, what were the issues? First, they said, hey, there's no evidence to show that you have taken action to recover the debts. Now, remember one of the conditions that I was saying? To claim tax deduction for bad debt, right, you must have taken actions. Of course, you may ask, what kind of actions? Don't worry, later at bonus session, so don't go anywhere later. At bonus session, I'll tell you what are the actions. So they say, if no actions taken, to recover the debts. And then they say, if because no actions taken, it does not satisfy the conditions in subsection 34, sub 2, of the Income Tax Act 1967. So they say, hey, when you do not take action, right, that means that you're not satisfying the conditions in subsection 34.2. And therefore, when you don't satisfy, what happened? No deduction allowed. Yes, they disallowed the whole amount of these expenses incurred. This bad debt written off, the IRB disallowed the whole thing. Let me show you. This is what happened. You see, this client, they have written off some bad debts in 17,000 plus in 2017, 7,000 plus in 2015, total 24,000 plus, close to 25,000. And IRB said, nope, disallowed. Why? Tiada bukti tindakan pemungutan dibuat bagi memungut hutan. See? Tiada bukti tindakan pemungutan. They said no evidence to show that you have actually attempted to recover your debt. When there's no evidence, what happened? Disallowed lah. There's no deduction given. 25,000, almost 25,000, all added back. So the client was feel unfair lah. I have made such sales. I have put in these sales into my income and I have paid tax. Now I cannot recover. and I write off those debts. Now you tell me writing off that you don't give me deduction. And when the sale was when I make the sales, I have to pay tax. When I write it off, I can't get deduction. Hey, what is this? No sales made, but I have to pay tax. You feel unfair, right? You feel this is unfair, right? Right? No sales made in the end, right? Because the sales I didn't collect money. I wrote them off, right? But I have to pay tax. So you feel unfair, isn't it? Now, so what happened? We went in. We analyzed. Yeah, you see, this is what they say. We went in, we analyzed the whole thing. Yeah, we went ahead and analyzed the bad debts written off by the client. And we noted one very important thing. We noted that, hey, one of the debtors actually paid back, they paid back the outstanding amount, even though they wrote it off as bad debt, in 2017. But in 2018, they managed to recover, they managed to recover some money, and we even taxed that. Hey, see, if you don't allow the deduction, and when the bad debt is recovered, we taxed it. It's double tax some more, Not just to say that the sales actually reversed and got taxed. Now double tax already. Yeah, because when we recover, we tax it one more time, So we say, hey, cannot, because we have already brought the tax back, when it's recovered. So that deduction should be given. Now that's the first thing. Second, we tell the client, we tell the Inland Revenue Board, hey, there were really actions taken, There were really actions taken to recover the debts, and thus fulfilled Section 34 sub 2. So we have to show the actions, and we substantiate all these actions with what? Reminder letters issued by our letters. You see, one of the things that you can do to try to recover your debt is to issue reminder letters. So we actually show all this to the Inland Revenue Board. You see, we told them, we say, hey, you know what? One of this data that was written off in 2017, it was then recovered in 2018, and it is taxed. It has been taxed, yeah? And also, we show all the reminder letters. You see, these are all the reminder letters that were sent out by the client to the debtors. Yeah, we told the Inland Revenue Board, look, it's wrong to say that there was no actions taken. All these actions have been taken. Yeah, there were reminder letters, and we show them. It's clearly stated, what are the debts that this debtor is owing them. That now the client is actually giving several reminders. See that? And therefore, because of that, you see, you get we show them that actions actually have been taken already. See that? Now, because we have showed all this, we have done all this analysis and showed the Inland Revenue Board, what happened? We managed to drop the case. We managed to get deduction for this bad debt written off. So what's the rationale? Now, the rationale is very important over here, is that whenever you have any bad debt written off, remember, it will not satisfy Section 33 because it is not in the production of gross income. But if you have satisfied all the conditions, you see, when all the conditions have been satisfied, it will qualify for tax deductions. Bad debt written off will be qualified for tax deductions when all the conditions under subsection 34(2) of the Income Tax Act are fulfilled. And we tell the Inland Revenue Board actions have been taken to recover the debt, and it is really irrecoverable. You see, because of all this, because of the analysis, because of the evidence that we show to the Inland Revenue Board, we managed to get this case dropped, and the client managed to save the tax and penalty, because otherwise the client has to pay additional tax and penalty, So what's our advice to you? Now, remember, when it comes to bad debt written off, very important thing I mentioned earlier was, please, first of all, whenever you have bad debt, ensure reasonable steps are taken to recover the debt before writing. It's before writing them off. Before you even write off a bad debt, please do all your actions first. Don't go and write off and then later say, now I go and do actions. After I write off, only I go and do the actions. No. Do the actions to recover the debt before writing them off. And of course, ensure you have documentation. Ensure you have all the documentations to prove that you have done all the actions, to recover the debts, like reminder letters, emails, letter of demand, or even legal action if you need to, even legal actions that you need to, right? So this would be our advice to you, right? And this is how we help our client to solve this tax audit issue. All right. Now, I have bonus session. I told you, right? Today, we have bonus session for all of you. To learn more about how to get this deduction for bad debt, yeah, and what are the steps that you should do to recover the debt. Now, before I go into this bonus session, again, let me remind you, yeah, today we have lucky draw. Today we have lucky draw, yeah. If you want to learn more, about all these tax audit and investigation, we have this webinar worth 498 ringgit. It's 498 ringgit each, yeah, that we are giving out to you. We have 3 winners today, yeah. If you want to win one of these 3 tickets, please go and share this Facebook Live out. Share this Facebook Live out by just tapping or clicking that share button. Then tag 5 friends. Please tag 5 friends into the comment box so that you will stand a chance, yeah, to win this ticket, because your name will go into the lucky draw pool, and I will be drawing 3 names later, yeah, for you to win this ticket with 498 ringgit to learn more about what is tax audit and investigation. All right. Okay, I can see some questions coming in. Let me just look at some questions. STY Yap. Hi, may I know if this session is recorded and will be shared on TaxPod? STY Yap, you don't even have to go to TaxPod. Go to my Facebook page. Go to my Facebook page, Tax Guru Zen Chow. Tax Guru Zen Chow Facebook page. And you will find all this in my videos section. Yes, it will be available in my Facebook page, Tax Guru Zen Chow. So go to my Facebook page. Remember to like, share, and follow. Right? Like, share, and follow my Facebook page. You will find all this in the video section over there. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me go into the bonus session first. Yeah. Then I will answer to the rest of the questions. Okay. Now, first, I've told you, right, for you to get the deduction for bad debt, you need to take steps. You need to take steps to recover the debt. And all these reasonable steps must be based on commercial consideration. Yeah. Commercial consideration means what? The higher the amount is, the more serious steps you need to take. Yeah. If the amount is very small, then you just take simple steps. Yeah. It must come with commercial consideration. Yeah. That's why to support the claim, right, you must have sufficient evidence of such steps taken. Like what? Issuing reminder notices, for example. If the amount is very small, you probably want to just issue reminder notice, reminder letters, statement of account and things like that. Yeah. But of course, sometimes you may want to do a debt restructuring scheme. You may want to do rescheduling of the debt, or you want to do negotiation or arbitration. But you see, if the amount is very huge, let's say if someone is owing you 100 over 1,000, you can't just send a reminder notice, right? You want to do legal action already, yeah? Like filing of civil suit, obtaining judgment from the court, or at least send letter of demand. When the amount is huge, you want to send letter of demand, right? So these steps depends on the amount of the irrecoverable debt, yeah? Now, before every debt that you write off, yeah, to actually, before you write off any amount, make sure you do the steps first, yeah? Do the steps depending on the amount. Now, after you have done all these steps and you say, hey, I still cannot recover. Now, what do you mean by I still cannot recover? Now, you see, there are 6 circumstances over here, yeah, that says a debt cannot be recovered. That is considered as irrecoverable. What are these 6 circumstances? If you say I've taken steps, and my debt become one of these, then yes, I call it bad debt, and yes, I can write it off and get the deduction ready. First, the debtor has died. Hey, if the debtor has died, leaving no assets, definitely you can't collect anymore, right? That's logic, right? Or the debtor is bankrupt, or the company is under liquidation. If the person has bankrupt, yeah, or the company is under liquidation, definitely you can't collect anything already, right? So it's irrecoverable already, yeah. Or if the debt is statute bar, yeah, that means the court says you cannot collect, yeah. There's a judgment already. The court says you cannot collect this anymore. It's statute bar already, so definitely cannot collect, lah. Or if the debtor cannot be traced, despite several attempts, various attempts, you try to contact this client or your debtor, but cannot be traced. You do not know where he has gone. That means he has run away, yeah. He has absconded, right? Now, this one I always tell my client one very important thing. Many people tell me this. Hey, you know what, Zen? You asked me to send reminder letter. You asked me to send letter of demand. Every time when I send letter of demand, the letter will bounce back when I don't want to waste time anymore. I don't want to waste my money to send this letter to this address where I know the person has absconded. No one will receive the letter. But you know what I'll tell you? If you know this debtor has absconded, it gives you more reason to send the letter of demand over to them and use registered post some more. Why? Why use registered post? Because if you use registered post, yeah, the postman has the duty to deliver it, right? If they say they cannot find the debtor, yeah, what will happen? they will bounce back the letter to you. And that is your evidence. That is your proof to say that I cannot find my debtor. This will show that this debtor is absconded, cannot be traced, and it becomes bad debt. You get deduction already. See that? So don't say, I want to save that letter of demand. I want to save my postage. I want to save my money. No, do that, right? Because you want to get deduction. See that? All right. And of course, after several attempts at negotiation or arbitration and still fail, then it's irrecoverable. Or if you say, hey, there's no circumstances, right? There's no likelihood of cost-effective recovery. What do I mean by no likelihood of cost-effective recovery? Let's say this debtor owes you only 1,000 ringgit, 1,000 ringgit. But you know you have sent reminder letter and everything, but he just doesn't want to pay you. And then you say the next step, right? The next step to recover is I need to get a lawyer, and the lawyer will charge me a few thousand or even more than 10,000. And more than 10,000 to recover 1,000 ringgit. Do you think this is a cost-effective recovery? Definitely not, right? So you see, after sending all the reminder letters and this person still doesn't want to pay you, the next step is to pay 10 over thousands for a lawyer. Definitely this is not cost effective. Therefore, it's not recoverable already. Yeah, it's irrecoverable. See, so these are the 6 circumstances to tell you your debt is now a bad debt and you can claim that tax deduction. All right, so this is the bonus that I'm telling you to get tax deduction. Now, I know today, you see, I've shared with you how we solve a tax audit issue, how we help our client. And I also shared with you how to actually get a tax deduction for bad debt. But I understand a lot of you would always have these questions in mind. You say, hey, Zen, thanks so much for sharing. Thanks for telling me that, this is how I can get deduction. But many people would then ask me questions like, hey, whether this is allowed or not, whether that one is allowed, can I claim deduction for this expense? Can I claim deduction for that expense? You would always ask me this question, right? And I know you really want to get the most tax deduction that you can. So that's why, you know what? We actually have this very unique platform, of which we call it TaxPod. Tax Professionals on Demand. Yeah, TaxPod stands for Tax Professionals on Demand. Like just now, someone was asking that also, right? Like STY Yip was also asking that, right? Yes, TaxPod is a place where you get all the tax knowledge videos and also all the live webinars, live sessions for you to learn everything about tax, for you to get more tax savings. If you want to know that, if you want to learn all that, let me tell you, we have got a very special offer for you all because you are watching Facebook Live today. We have a very special offer for you, right? If you want to learn more, just go to this link, bit.ly/YYC TaxPod29. We have a very great offer for all of you, and it's just for you, yeah? Just go there, go to bit.ly/YYC TaxPod29, register your interest first. Don't worry, no obligation, right? Just put in your details, register your interest just to find out more, yeah? Right? No obligation at all, because after you're registered, our team will let you know more on what this TaxPod is all about and what kind of special offer are you getting for joining our Facebook Live today. All right, so just register your interest, bit.ly/YYC TaxPod29, and find out more. Yeah, no obligation, don't worry. Yeah, and if you want to know more tax savings knowledge, this is where you do it. Okay. All right, so I think that's for today. I've shared a lot, and I see there are a lot of questions already. I see questions are coming in already. So as usual, yeah, for Facebook Live, what I'll do is I'll be answering to your questions. Yeah, I'll be answering to your questions. Right, so let me just bring back to this slides first. Bring back to these slides. Let me drink some water, and I'll go to your questions. All right, okay, let's look at the first question over here that I have. Now, there was one question here from, who's this? Maria Leong. Okay, Maria Leong is asking, is there a time frame for recovery period and writing off? Well, Maria, basically there is no time frame. Yeah, basically for you to claim the deduction, for this bad debt written off, there is no time frame. There's no time frame because as long as you have done your steps, to recover the debt, and you know that it's really irrecoverable already. Now, after you've done the steps, then you write it off, you will get the tax deductions. Yeah, so there's no time frame for it. Okay, so remember, it is the steps that is important, and also you must be able to prove that it is really irrecoverable. You know, the 6 circumstances that I was telling you. Yeah, so this is where you get it. All right. Okay, next, who else? Okay, I have a question here from Munching. Munching is asking this question. Medical expenses on serious illness, surgeries claimed by directors. Are these medical expenses allowed for tax deduction? Oh, Manching. Okay, so this one is not really relating to bad debt, but never mind. Well, since you asked, yeah, let me just answer. Now, see, if this is medical expenses or serious or surgeries claimed by directors, right? Most of the time, this is what I really want to tell you. Most of the time, the Inland Revenue Board would say medical expenses claimed by directors, yeah, are private expenses. They're private expenses, and therefore they don't allow deduction. Yes, this is what happened because director can control the company, and director can use company's money to pay their own, medical expenses. Therefore, they don't allow. Unless you can prove that, hey, actually all staff also can claim one. I have a policy in my company where all staff also can claim. I have my handbook, I have my policy, and I can show other staff also claiming the same thing, and directors is also claiming just like a staff. Then yes, you may stand a chance to claim this deduction. Otherwise, most of the time directors don't get to claim one. Yeah, this is really what I want to tell you. All right. Okay, let's see. I have another question on the other side. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, where else? Okay, now, in case if you have not tagged anyone, let me just remind you, in case if you have not tagged any friends yet, I only have a few more minutes for you to tag your friends to get this ticket, yeah, to stand a chance to win this ticket to our tax audit and investigation webinar with 498 ringgit each. So if you still don't tag your friends right now, we are gonna close this soon, right? So just quickly tag 5 friends. Just share this Facebook Live out, tag 5 friends right into the comment box. Once you have seen you have tagged 5 friends, we will put your name into our lucky draw pool and you will get a chance. Yeah, you stand a chance to win one of the 3 tickets. Yeah, 3 tickets to our tax audit and investigation webinar worth 498 ringgit. Yeah, if you buy this, if you're gonna enroll this on your own, you gotta pay 498. But now we're giving it away. 3 tickets. Yeah, so just tag 5 friends and you stand a chance to win it. All right, let's carry on. Now I have more questions over here. Okay, the next question here is from Earth Sue. Earth Sue is asking, as part of the steps taken, can we use the Limitations Act, 1953, where it says trade debts are not recoverable after the period of limitations, which is 6 years. Therefore, no need to send reminder letters. Oh no. Sue, now I know you're trying to use the Limitations Act 1953, but you see, you have to, when you claim deduction, you have to comply with the income tax rules. Yeah, the Income Tax Act says otherwise. You can't just use the Limitations Act and then say, oh, no need to send reminder letters. Cannot. You must take steps first. Now you can say, well, Limitations Act says after 6 years it's not recoverable. Well, you may be able to fulfill the second condition, say that it's not recoverable. But what's the first condition? The first condition is you must take reasonable steps. So if you have not taken reasonable steps, you can't. So you must still send reminder letters, and after that, if it's irrecoverable, you get deduction. Yeah. So remember, Upsu, you must comply with the Income Tax Act. Yeah. All right. Next, I have a question from Michael Suresh. Michael Suresh says, can use Post Laju or other courier company instead of AR registered? Because sometimes didn't get the AR card back. No problem, Michael Suresh. But if you use Post Laju or courier company, you need certain proof from the courier company or Post Laju to tell you no such person. Yeah, no such person after sending the reminder letter over or the letter of demand. After sending letter of demand, no one there. Yeah, so you must have something from the courier company to tell you that no such person or the person is not there, something like that. So then you can use that as proof. Yeah, but usually I would suggest AR, registered letter. Okay, next, I have a question here from Tan Kim Ho. Tan Kim Ho is asking, what if after we claim tax deduction, few years later, we manage to collect back? Now, Tan Kim Ho, remember the case that we told you just now, that I shared? If you manage to collect back the debt after you claim deduction, you have to pay tax law. It's a fair game, what? It's a very fair game, right? You claim deduction when you write off. If you manage to recover, you got to pay tax law, definitely, right? Of course, if you don't get to claim the tax deduction, when you recover, you don't pay tax. But if you can claim the tax deduction, when you recover, you got to pay tax already for that. Yeah, it's fair. All right. Next, I have a question here from Michael Suresh. If Section 33 is almost impossible to claim for bad debt, then what's the rationale of putting as a law? Hey, Michael Suresh, Section 33 is to be used for many other types of expenses. Yeah? Section 33 is to be used for many types of other expenses. It is bad debt. It is bad debt that is not using this. Yeah, bad debt is not in the production of gross income. Therefore, for claiming bad debt deduction, we use Section 34. Yeah, we use Section 34. But any other types of normal expenses, you will see Section 33 will be complied and you will claim deduction, yeah, based on Section 33. All right, Michael Suresh. All right, what else? Okay, I have a question from Wong Chun Xiang. Okay, well, we did write several letters to customer and even have virtual meeting, but they reply with regret that the amount can't be paid as it is dispute. The bad debt is around 370,000. In this case, we still need to issue letter of demand. Yes, of course. Now, if you say you have all your rights to claim the debt, yeah, well, they say dispute what? But what is the dispute? Is the dispute valid or not? You need to send letter of demand. You need to bring this case to a legal case, yeah, and to prove that this is really, a dispute. If it is only they say it is dispute, right? Cannot, yeah. So after you have bring this letter of demand and you still cannot recover, if you bring this to an arbitration or to the court and still cannot recover, then of course you write it off already, yeah. So you always have to bring this case to a higher level because the amount is huge, 370,000. We are not talking about 3,700, right? It's not 3,700, it's 370,000, right? 370,000. Yes. All right. So please bring it to a higher level. Okay. All right. Next, who else? Okay, I'll answer to a few more questions. Then I'll probably have to go into the lucky draw session. All right, Zoe. Okay, so I think we probably want to close this lucky draw thing already, right? So those that have tag 5 friends, yeah, your name will go into the lucky draw pool right now. Yeah, your names will go into the lucky draw pool, and later we'll do the lucky draw. All right, so we have to close the lucky draw session. And let's see those that have tag 5 friends, whether you'll be the lucky winner. Okay, now next question here is from Zoe. Zoe is saying, if we write an email and reminder letter to collect the debt, but without legal action, will it still allow? Now, Zoe, it depends on how much is the amount. If you say the amount is very small, like 1,000, or few hundred, that okay lah, no problem lah. Because if you do a letter of demand, also you probably incur a lot of costs. But if you say it's a few thousand or more than 10,000. And I think, doing that letter of demand is definitely worth it. Because letter of demand will only cost you only at most 100 plus ringgit. Seriously, at most 100 plus ringgit to do it, right? So I would suggest if the amount is huge, do letter of demand. Okay. All right. Next, I have questions here from Sulin. How many reminder letters to be sent to be deemed as reasonable? Well, Sulin, there is no hard and fast rule. There's no hard and fast rule. But I would say, if possible, do like 2 to 3 letters. Yeah, if can, 3 reminder letters, before you really write it off. Okay, get it, All right, answer to a few more. Subash is asking, if the debt is to be paid via installment versus full, payment and the interest occur, how we deal with that? There are interest occur. Okay, that means you are receiving your debt by installment and then you charge them interest also. Is that what you are trying to say? Now, if that's what you're trying to ask us, Subash, the interest that you receive is your income. The interest that you receive is your income and you have to pay tax for it. Definitely. All right. Okay. But of course, if you say you are paying installment and then you have to incur interest, well, of course, the interest may be deductible depending on the what is this debt all about. If this is a trick debt, then yeah, it may be deductible. Okay, last question before I go into lucky draw. Jessica is asking, if SSM search proof that the debtor has been is winding off already, that can still be claimed for deduction even no letter of demand sent. Now, Jessica, if you know that this debtor is now being wound up, right, winding up, we say, winding up, that shows that this debt may be irrecoverable. But have you taken steps? You still need to do some steps. So I would suggest, quickly go and send some reminder letter. And then now you have steps taken, reminder letter, and you can prove that this company has been wound up. Then yes, you can claim deduction already. All right, Jessica. Okay. You have more questions here from Subash. Interest occur on me rather to the payee. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Subash. If you are paying interest, it depends on what kind of debt. If the debt is trade related, the interest may be also tax deductible. Okay. Now, last one. Sarah Singh is asking, how frequent does the reminder letter need to be sent out? Well, again, there's no hard and fast rule to this, Sarah. But I would suggest, if you can, send like, every month, after sending 3 months of reminder letters, 3 letters sent and still irrecover, then you may consider writing that off already. Okay. All right. So I've answered to all questions. Let's go to the lucky draw. All right. Let's go to the lucky draw. Let me pull out the lucky draw names. All right. I know a lot of you have already tagged your friends. So let me go and stop sharing this and reshare. Okay. Now let me stop sharing and reshare. Share screen and yep. Okay. Now I'll be bringing out the lucky draw wheel. Yes, let me just pull this out. Okay, I think all of you should be able to see this wheel over here. This is our lucky draw wheel. And these are the people that have already tagged 5 friends, yeah? So let's see if you are one of the winners to run away with our ticket to the tax audit and investigation webinar with 498 ringgit. Now, if your name appears, please do send us a message. Just send us a message, drop us a PM us, send us a message, tell us that, hey, I'm the winner, I'm here, so that we know you are here and we can contact you immediately. All right, so let's do it. The first winner goes to, let's look at it. Who is the first person? The first person is it you? It's Zen Chow. Yes, it's Zen Chow. Congratulations, Zen Chow. Congratulations. Yeah, drop us a message. Yeah, PM us or drop us a message. Tell us, I'm here. I'm the winner. I'm here. Right, so that my team would get in touch with you and contact you and give you the ticket to our tax audit and investigation webinar. All right. So that's the first winner. We have got two more winners to go. Let's look at who's the second winner. Let's spin the wheel. All right, Zen Chow has just said thanks. All right, Zen Chow, I see you already. All right, we'll go to you. We'll go to you soon. Is this person? And yes, it's Umi Sajida. It's Umi Sajida. Congratulations to you, Umi Sajida, for winning this second ticket to our tax audit and investigation webinar. Yes, that's worth 498 ringgit. That's worth 498 ringgit. So congratulations to you. Now I have a last winner to draw. All right, I have a last one. Okay, now I know your names are still here. All right, you can still see your names here. All right, let's see if you are the last winner. All right. So just now, Umi, please do send us a message. Send us a message to tell us that I'm here, I'm the winner, right? So that we will get in touch with you. All right. Last person is, let's see, who's this last person? The last person is, yes, it's this person. It's Menaka. Ganesa. Congratulations, Menaka. Yeah, do send us a message. Yeah, do drop us a message right now to tell us that you are here so that we can get in touch with you and give you this ticket. Yeah, so that our team can get in touch with you, right? And congratulations to all 3 winners. Congratulations to all 3 winners. And once again, thank you so much for joining my Facebook Live. Thank you so much for joining my Facebook Live. And well, once again, thank you for joining me. It's almost 1 hour already, my Facebook Live. And once again, if you are interested to know more, if you really want to learn more about all these tax savings knowledge, go to our link here, bit.ly/YYC taxpod29. Yeah, bit.ly/YYC taxpod29, and you will be able to get our promotional offer today for our tax pod. All right. So thanks so much again. Congratulations to the winners. Yes, congratulations to the winners. And I shall see you again next time in my other Facebook Live. Last but not least, remember to go to my Facebook page. Yeah, that's Tax Guru Zen Chow Facebook page. Like, share, most importantly, follow my Facebook page for more tax knowledge updates. Okay, I'll see you again next time. Thank you so much again. Have a great Friday. And have a great weekend ahead. All right, thanks again. See you next time. Goodbye. Take care. Stay safe. Goodbye. Bye-bye all, and bye-bye.
相信我可以，有目标就往上爬。你相信你可以，勇敢的